Welcome to the Barren Variety Podcast. This is episode 4.
Heck yeah.
We're feeling a lot better about this.
It's definitely a learning experience, and I feel like we are definitely learning stuff about ourselves and podcasting.
And it's only episode 4, but I feel like we've gotten a pretty positive response to the podcast.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this.
Seems like you guys are having fun listening to it. So
wink, nod.
I hope you guys are.
Yeah, for real. We're gonna keep the episodes shorter. I mean, our last episode was like an hour long. We're thinking just keeping them like 30 minutes, maybe 40 at most. If we have a guest on, which is happening soon.
Ooh.
Wink, wink. Ooh,
Keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah. How was your week?
Week was pretty good. We did the teen beach party.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed.
Time.
Shout out to Cora for setting that up.
Oh heck yeah, our good friend Cora, who's moving out in
that's
a
right.
couple of days, which is kind of crazy to me. I got a bunch of packing snaps from the both of them.
I got a few of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good time.
I dressed up as a surfer dude.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting. I don't really picture you as surfing.
Well, I didn't have a leather jacket or anything. So.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I didn't really have an option.
Yeah, my week was just pretty much the same. I mean, we do a lot of the same stuff. We are friends after all, despite what you may think. Other than that, Labor Day, pretty good time.
Yep.
Day off. Spent the time with my girlfriend. We watched Avatar and got snacks and stuff. Just kind of chilled out. It was a good time. Had a meeting that we didn't reschedule, so I thought I had a meeting. Didn't have a meeting.
Yeah.
Now we're podcasting instead.
I mean, that's kind of a better alternative, I think.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe not better, but like
it's
definitely
fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I would have gotten food, but instead I had cauliflower curry.
Oh, how was that?
It was actually really good.
Sounds good. I'd eat it.
Mm-hmm. Don't really like cauliflower, but I like this.
I mean, by itself, it's not. I mean, any vegetable by itself, I think, is whatever.
Dude, we're gonna have to talk about food and diets in a future episode.
We are.
That's actually a pretty good topic.
I'm interested in that.
Speaking of topics, if you want to get in touch to us, if you know us in real life, you have our numbers, Snapchats, Instagram, whatever. You are more than welcome to send us podcast topics that you want to hear us talk about, or that you think would be interesting. We're open to suggestions.
And if you're just watching, I mean, put a comment.
Yeah, put a comment. I think we should put our email somewhere if they want to email us. Yeah. We'll have that in
the description.
In the description on YouTube and in the About tab or whatever.
Because that's all we have at the moment.
Yeah, that's all that we have at the moment.
We want to put it on Spotify and
we're gonna expand in the future.
We want to,
if it gets to a point where we can.
Yeah.
We just don't have the resources right now.
Yeah, at this point, it's like our recording setup is not the best.
Yeah.
And just getting it to those sites
it requires a whole thing, and yeah,
we're just not there yet. But I think we're at a good start.
Yeah.
So
so I like listening to things, Ben.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you like listening to podcasts?
I mean, sometimes.
That's cool.
That's not what we're talking about, though.
I know we're not.
We're talking about other listening activities.
Talking about music.
Music is pretty fun.
Music is the best.
Yeah, I mean, I guess more specifically, like what we listen to and different music tastes, different genres that we like. I mean, we're both in bands, so music is basically our lives.
We've both been in band since probably 5th grade.
Yeah, since we were both like 10.
Yeah. So we have lots of experience
like a decade
with music.
Of playing music constantly.
Yeah.
Unrelentingly.
I played trumpet in band.
I played saxophone mostly.
Because you switched to Barry.
Well, it's still a saxophone.
Well, yeah.
It's like an all-encompassing term, I guess. Played alto, played Barry, played percussion a little bit.
Played flute.
I was good at flute.
Yeah.
I was Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson on flute.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun. What else did I play? I played some piano, some bass.
I was going to say.
That's mostly what I play nowadays.
Yeah.
For church and whatever.
I only ever played trumpet because
our band director sucked.
Well, it's not that he sucked. It's just
he wouldn't let you play anything else.
I mean, yeah.
He wanted you to play trumpet.
The thing is, it's because I was good.
That's true.
But
you were good.
The thing is, the one instrument he wanted me to switch to was what is it? French? Maybe not French horn. It might have been French horn.
I thought it was like mellophone.
It's either that or mellophone.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not. I mean, I know it's a very similar instrument. But I just don't feel like learning it again.
Yeah, that's true.
But when I took basic, I tried to play saxophone. I just couldn't do it.
Well, I mean, that's usually the trend.
Yeah.
Because it's like saxophone's a very hard instrument to start with,
Mm-hmm.
because of the reed and the mouthpiece and the embouchure that you have to have.
Yeah.
Like the way you position your mouth on it. A lot of people play saxophone wrong, including myself, because you tighten your mouth around it, which you're not supposed to do.
Oh, really?
But I have insane cheek muscles. Like, dude, I'm a kissing machine.
Dude, I was about to say.
Trumpet's best kissers? Saxophone. If they play it wrong.
Right.
No, wrong.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it also is because I'm like a trumpet player,
Mm-hmm.
so like the way that I form my lips is different
Right.
than how a saxophone player would.
I have
So-
scars in my lip because of playing saxophone.
Oh, dude, because my sister has braces and she plays trumpet, so
that
she's got
sucks.
yeah.
Well, I had
Mhm.
braces too, so
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense.
yeah.
Because like you
she's-
push down on your lip and it gets behind your
Mhm.
teeth, and yeah, not a good time.
yeah, and she has like these. Recently, she got like these plastic things that she puts over them, so it doesn't cut up the inside of her lip.
Interesting.
But
Never heard of that.
it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It literally is just like a long plastic strip, and she just
Yeah.
puts it on.
I mean, like we always had like wax. You take some wax and you put it like
Oh.
on a place, and it was disgusting, so I
I-
never really did it.
I bet.
Yeah, but it was just like it was a thing to like bite on or whatever, do different things. No, I don't
Yeah.
recommend it.
Gross.
Yeah, being in band, we listen to a lot of different music, mainly because we played it all the time.
Yeah, we got exposed to a lot of different stuff.
I mean, yeah, stuff that I would probably never listen to in general.
Mm-hmm.
We did so many shows and marching band and stuff.
Marching band honestly was like peak years,
Oh yeah,
because that was fun. Okay, marching band was a lot of fun.
yeah.
And-
No, it really was.
Like, yeah, sure, a lot of like sucky things happened, and like
I mean, we had it easy compared to other bands.
that's true. We definitely did.
Yeah.
But I think that just goes to show that we did well enough. We did good enough that we were allowed
Yeah.
to be relaxed with.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, sure, there are other bands
Yeah.
that are way better than us,
True.
but that's because that they work so much more.
Right, and we weren't like a competition band or anything.
No, not at all.
We were a 9-to-5 like military style marching band.
Yeah.
But I mean, like we had friends in competition bands and stuff, and they were literally went to like band camp over the summer.
Oh, yeah.
From like June to like August, and then they started and played one show the whole year.
Yeah.
But like, what we did Chicago shows, we did like Beatles show.
I swear.
We did. I mean, this year we're not in it, but they're doing a Queen show. Like
They're
which I
doing
would love to do.
an Avengers show.
They're doing an Avengers show, which I'm upset about because I told our band director like 1,200 different times that we needed to do that, but never happened because we didn't have the license or something.
You know, we were going to play Africa our senior year. We didn't do
Yeah.
it, and then they did it the next year.
Yeah,
we
that
left.
was really upsetting.
I was upset.
We were doing like an 80s pop thing. I mean, we got to play Take on Me.
That's true.
and
That was our meme show.
That was the meme show. Oh yeah, because we did
Never Gonna Give You Up.
yeah, that's right.
Take on Me,
And
and we did something
it was-
else. I can't
yeah.
remember, but
I totally forget. It was a song that you would expect to be in that show, but also like a little too obscure to actually really be like
Yeah.
high quality meme content.
But man, it just goes to show that like band was such a good part of our lives.
Yeah.
And even though there's like sucky people in it, or like, you have to work a lot, we had a really good time.
Yeah. And like we were in jazz band too.
Yeah.
So it's just like all these different kind of music genres and styles and stuff came together. Like we did we played in the Outback Bowl.
Oh,
one year.
yeah.
So like we played country songs like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Country Roads. Well, it was like it was like a medley
Yeah.
of a bunch of different songs.
Not a fan of
9 to 5.
well
Hate it.
okay, so like the thing is that trip, I'm not going to go into the trip itself,
Hate
but I'm
that
just
trip,
saying
too.
that trip was very on and off.
It was very off for me.
Mhm.
I mean, you know what happened.
Well,
that
yeah.
was not a good time.
And it was cool to be on the field. Like that was
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Like being on an actual, like we played in the Horseshoe
Right.
because we're from Ohio.
Exactly. Shout out to that.
Shout out to Buckeyes. Go sports. Yay. We're not going to talk about sports probably.
No.
Unless it's just like how much we don't know about sports.
Yeah. I mean, we'll try.
Yeah, we could. We can invite a guest and they can teach us about sports.
Let's
get my dad on the podcast. Let's get our dads on the podcast.
Dadcast, and then we just leave.
Yeah.
Just record them
my
talking to each other.
Oh, that would be a terrible time. It'd be funny, but
it would be funny.
No one would probably.
Yeah.
Everyone would probably listen to it, but no one would want to listen to it.
Yeah, ever again. It'd be like, okay, well, delete that one from the playlist.
Yeah, that's true. So, okay, what do you say is the genre of music that you listen to the most?
Genre. I would probably say 80s isn't a genre.
Yeah.
Probably like rock.
I
guess just rock, maybe. I used to have an app on my phone.
Right.
That like, it took all the music that I had downloaded and it would like show me how many times I've listened to each song, and it had like charts and graphs.
That's crazy.
And be like, you listen to this genre this much. And
I love
you
a good chart.
It was really cool to look at, and it'd show me how many times I listened to each song, and it was just like, oh wow, I like that song a lot. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah.
How did that get to like 130?
Well, like how long would it? What was like the time frame of it? Would it be like a month or would it be like a year?
Well, you could change it.
Oh,
so you could
okay.
like
so you could see like the intervals. Of time.
It'd be like
really cool.
You could be like today or like this week or like this month. I don't know when it started recording. I feel like it would start when you got the app, but I don't know for sure because I think Apple devices like record that anyway.
Yeah.
And it just accesses that data. I don't actually know, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I probably listen to rock the most. I don't know. What would you? Well, okay. So, what's your favorite band? Let's say that first.
Okay. Well, favorite band, 10th Avenue North.
Heck
little known band.
They're good. I do like their stuff.
Dude, they're insanely good. I love them.
I need to listen to them more.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much only listen to like Christian artists or like music in general.
But see, the thing is, you find like good ones.
Exactly.
Well, because artists that are kind of out there.
People so associate like Christian music with like church and stuff. And I mean, obviously, like people think immediately of like Hillsong, Bethel, and Elevation,
or like just like hymns.
Exactly,
like,
or like hymns and stuff. Which is like that's. I mean, that's a big part of it, yeah. And like people think of gospel too, but like there's so much more to that, and like I love it because one, I want to listen to stuff that like means something to me, but also like. It's very upbeat. It's very lighthearted. It's very like hopeful and joyful. And like a lot of the songs nowadays are like either about like killing people or drugs or sex or like money or like look how rich I am or some guy screaming their name. And it's just like some of those songs are good and I do like those songs. But it's just like I don't want to keep listening to a love song about a girl that you broke up with and like have the same emotion be played over and over again.
Like a lot of the songs are kind of depressing.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, and it's just like one, I don't want that in my head because like music is such a big part of like how your mood changes and stuff, and I'm just like that's why I mostly listen to like Christian artists and stuff. Yeah, 10th Avenue North though. Yeah, best band.
I've only heard a few of their songs. The number one that comes to mind is No Man Is an Island.
Yeah, well, I sent you that song like years ago.
Yeah,
and you were just like, "What the heck?" And I was just like, I don't know, just felt like you needed to hear it.
And I did. It was a good song. Same with No Shame. That's a good one.
That's from their latest album. Good song. So, okay. I think I know your favorite band.
You definitely know my favorite band.
Is it Twerp?
Yeah.
Is it Tupperware Remix Party?
You know it. Little known band, but they're really good.
They are.
And
they're more electronic than rock though.
Yeah, that's why I asked what our favorite bands were because I wanted to hear your opinion on
because
like,
what 10th Avenue North is like they're a rock band. I mean they move into like every style of music. Honestly, they have a whole Christmas album called Decade the Halls, which is every single song is like a Christmas song, but it's remixed to be a different song from like the past 100 years of music.
Whoa!
So you know these like BuzzFeed videos of like 100 years of fashion, and it's just like here's their hair, and then it does a little spin thing, and like here's their hair in this year. It's basically that, but an album, and it's fantastic.
That's dope.
It's very like self-aware and funny, and the one dude's in a Tron suit. It's fine.
But yeah, so yeah, you'd say Twerp is more electronic, and
I'd say it's more electronic. Well, because like they're constantly using like voice filters
and like synths and
synth sound and
yeah,
keytar.
Yeah,
Lots of
keytar. That's cool.
Yeah, I'd say they're more electronic.
Okay. Because like the thing about iTunes is like you look at the song and then it will show you what the genre is, but it's not.
It's not exactly it.
It's never exactly like what the song is.
Yeah.
Because like some of them it says disco, which I believe for a few of their songs.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Because they're a very 80s inspired band. They actually, I read one of their Twitter things. They actually, because they do cover songs with NSP, which is Ninja Sex Party, comedy band I listen to.
Yeah, they're funny.
They're funny. Definitely very
and also really good musicians. Like,
honestly,
legitimately good musicians.
The thing is, their music is really explicit.
Yeah.
So like, just be warned.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's in the name.
Just listen to their covers if you want to like understand who they are.
Yeah. But they actually won't cover any music past 1991.
Are you serious?
They're like, yeah, we'll do your music because they.
That's cool.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Twerp does a lot of the music for NSP.
Right. Because NSP is only 2 people and it's vocals and keyboard basically.
Yeah. And so Twerp's like, yeah, you know, that we're friends. We can like play your music for you, and it sounds
together
really good.
They do a great job.
They do great
because like you constantly are just like you got to listen to these songs. And I'm just like, okay, yeah. I mean, I love me some old school rock, some classic rock, or just anything the 80s basically.
Yeah, and I discovered them through NSP, so you know.
Yeah,
but yeah, they just won't.
Oh, their song "The Hit." Best song. I love that song.
That was my intro to them, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just fantastic, like all around. I'd say though, like, as much as I've been talking about rock and stuff, I'd probably say like probably my favorite genre of music is probably more electric or R&B.
Oh yeah,
more so in like the jazz. I listen to a lot of R&B.
You do because you have that playlist.
I have like a hip hop rap R&B kind of like hybrid playlist on Spotify.
That playlist that I just realized, like not just now, but like I like just recently understood the title.
Oh yeah, Recommendation. Yeah,
I was like,
because it's a recommendation playlist for all my friends.
Your friends.
I gotta send that to more people. Because I was gonna send it to Philip, but he was on vacation.
It's a good playlist.
Yeah,
I listen to it in the car.
Yeah, thank you. I try. But yeah, like top 3 artists then.
Top 3?
Yeah. We talked about our number ones. So
I don't know
what's 2 and 3.
I don't know who my third would be. Cause I'm actually kind of on a music quest. If I'm honest.
Oh, dude,
which is why I have your playlist and everything. Because it's like I'm trying to find my third or like just something else to listen to. Because at the moment, I'm waiting for their albums to come out, and it's like,
well, hey, it's almost new music season.
That's true.
It's new music season.
NSP's new cover album comes out in November, I think.
Ooh,
which I'm really excited for.
Okay.
It might be their last one too, which is upsetting. But then if you do too many, you become a cover band.
Exactly.
And they've said that, so it's like that's fine. But yeah, so I just need like another band because I've Twerp and NSP, and I used to listen to some other ones, but that was like middle school stuff, and I'm like,
that was a long time
not
ago.
Really feeling those anymore.
Yo, anytime we hop in your car, Skyrim comes on. What the heck? You like Skyrim?
I hate
the band. No, that's not a band.
I don't hate the music. The music's great. It's really good. But the thing is,
you just have it downloaded.
Well, I undownloaded it, but the thing is,
it'll play anyway.
It'll play just because
it's on the cloud.
It's on the cloud, and it's like, well, I like this music, but I don't listen to it.
Yeah, I was actually listening to like new music earlier today.
Oh,
I was finding some songs because like what I do is I go to an artist that I like, and I'll go through all their songs and see who's either featured or what they're featured on, right?
Okay.
And so from that, you listen to those features or like who originally made the song or whoever's featured on their song and listen to their stuff. And then every once in a while, you get recommended, like on whatever app or whatever, you get recommended different people for like, or different songs or artists for that day. Like Spotify has a whole section for it. And I went to that section and I like never do this, but I just like was going through and I clicked on one and I was just like, okay. And I listened to like one of this guy's songs and I was like, oh, Actually, that's pretty good. And I was looking through, and I saw like he had done stuff with like 116 and Lecrae.
Okay.
He was on like this big, like giant, like Christmas music album with a bunch of different people, and I was just like, oh, okay. So like this guy is like pretty legit. Actually, I've never heard of him before. Started listening to that stuff and listened to like 5 of his songs. It's pretty good. Abe Parker, that's his name. But yeah, more recently I've been listening to like Elizabeth Grace, who has just released a new single. She does like only singles, but she did like the song Gravity, which has that like insane drop.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's like crazy. Real Friends is another song by her. Listen to a lot of Cass, like Cass, Cass. She's from New Zealand. She's phenomenal. She's an R&B artist, but yeah, it's crazy.
There's that R&B again.
Listen, all right, listen. It's good. It's good. Because it's just like, you can have good lyrics and like no instrumental behind it, and that can be a good song. You can have no lyrics and have good instrumentals and be Daft Punk. I mean, have a good song. Then you can have both. That's basically like R&B and like hip hop and stuff. Because it's just like they care about that, but then they also put passion into their music. And it's just like, you get the best of both worlds, and then it's a good song.
I do want to say, I just remembered that if I had to pick a third, it would probably be King and Country.
Oh,
for King and Country, because they are good.
Dude, they just released a new song with Dolly Parton, tying it back to 9 to 5.
And I still haven't listened to that.
It's so...
But I need to.
It's I want to say it's good. There's parts of it that I really, really like. But then there's parts that, like, it just kind of sounds weird. Because she has a very, like, wavy, shaky voice.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, she's singing in a very, like... Because, like, it's the song God Only Knows.
Yeah.
And so it's just, like, it's a very, like, quiet, like, kind of angelic, like, choir song, right? Because that's that whole album.
Right, definitely.
Burn the Ships is, like, just choir.
I remember when that came out.
Oh. That was that the year that we went on the Outback Bowl trip? Was that when that came out? Because I think I bought that album to go down and, like, listen to it. And I think you bought
I bought the other two.
Yeah, you bought their first and second album.
Yeah. It could have been, because that was the first time I was listening to those.
Yeah, it's like I listened to that, and then These Are the Days by Love and the Outcome. Like,
yeah,
those are the 2 albums. I think I was definitely listening to For King and Country. It might have been their first album that I hadn't listened to, that I bought. I don't know, but yeah, For King and Country is a great band.
Oh yeah, those were definitely some good songs to listen to while sitting on the bus for 12 hours.
Ooh, no, it was not 12 hours.
It was longer than that. It definitely
was like 19.
I just remember, like, on the way back, it was like more than 24 hours or something.
Yeah, it was 30.
We were back a day late because traffic.
Big storm hit and all the roads were ice, and the South doesn't know how to handle ice.
But we're gonna save those stories for another day, because this is about music, and I feel like we're getting off track a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, it's a band story, therefore it's related.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
We'll talk about band in the future episode too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What's your favorite, like, thing that people do in music?
Oh goodness!
Like, little techniques that you like.
So I've started to learn more about myself recently when it comes to music. I love bass.
Yeah.
Especially, like, just
shout out to me,
shout out to you, the bassist. But to go back to, like, Twerp again, because they do a lot of, like, their bass lines are really good, and they're, like, pretty prominent.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's a rude bass line.
I just find myself, like, you know, when you, like, key into a certain part of music, like, I find myself listening to that part the most.
That's something I feel like a lot of people don't do enough, is, like, listening to a very specific part of music. Because they're just like, this is a good song, and I'm just like, this sounds like a gargled mess. And they're like, I like it. And I'm just like, listen to each part individually, and then find what you like about that.
Well, the thing what most people do is, when you hear a song, you either listen to the beat, or you listen to, like, whatever's on top. You know, the melody.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 things that you typically listen to. But I find that when you listen to a song enough, it's like, okay, this song's boring. But that's when you need to start listening to the other parts.
Yeah, you need to listen to each, like, individual part. Listen to the verses and not the chorus, and listen to the bridge, and
like, actually see what the words mean first of all.
Exactly.
Like, that's super important.
That's the first thing I check,
to a
like,
song
every single time.
And the harmonies are really good.
Ooh,
most of the time.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, you can get some really interesting harmonies nowadays.
Yeah.
No really song comes to mind. Especially with, like, layering and stuff. It's like, a lot of the bands you listen to have that like layering where there's no actual like computer like synthesizing harmony or whatever. It's literally just they sing it in multiple parts and then pile it on top.
I mean, that's literally NSP's like shtick, and it's so good.
It's great. But yeah, I totally agree with you with the whole bass thing. That's I mean, obviously I love that. I played Barry for 4 years in concert band and jazz band.
Yeah.
And then
so
I play bass now. I'm well aware of what a good bass line can be. 10th Avenue North, great band for bass lines. Love Anyways, that's got a rude bass line. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So like it's a good term.
It's a great term.
Well, it's just like when your bass line comes through above like everything else in the music, then like it's being pretty rude because you're not supposed to hear the bass line. The bass line's just supposed to be there to like give it some depth,
fill the space.
Yeah,
because like you notice when a song doesn't have bass.
Exactly.
It's like disgusting. It's really gross. And
it sounds like yeah. No, you're right.
It's uncomfortable. You're like, there's where is that piece that like makes me feel warm inside?
Ooh, that warm feeling, especially when you're in a car, and like the car has a lot of bass. And like your friend puts like a subwoofer in the back seat just to give it more bass, and you play a song that doesn't have bass. You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
When you don't play a song that doesn't have bass, you can really tell. And that's a lot of like modern pop songs, I feel. Although I've been noticing like kind of a resurgence of Barry sax in a lot of like pop songs nowadays, and it makes me really happy.
Well, what's really cool is when like you've got a song that's like I don't know, like maybe like a techno or electric or something, and like you've got all these sounds that you typically associate with that, but then they bring in like a live instrument or like a saxophone or a trumpet or
For King and Country is great about that because there's videos on YouTube of them playing in certain spaces where they have a full video of them just playing the music, and so they'll literally have a microphone, 5 other people in the room because they're a duo. It's 2 brothers, and they'll have 2 microphones next to them, and then they'll have like 20 instruments in a circle and 5 other people. And like they're playing the bass drum while they're singing. They're playing like keyboard while they're singing. And then there's like 3 other guys. One of them's holding cymbal. The other one has a trombone. And then like these 2 guys are on like tambourine and like timpani. And it's insane to see like all of these different things. And then, like, you look at this other dude who's on stage and he's just hitting, like, buttons on a keyboard. And you're just like, I don't know about that.
That video is really cool.
Yeah.
I really like that video because they're just running back and forth.
Yeah,
like,
legit.
all over the place.
Like, it's insane to watch them do that. And, I mean, a lot of the time when, like, before I had money to, like, buy my own music or, like, have a Spotify account, I just, like, made a giant playlist on YouTube of, like, 500 different songs.
That's gotta be what all of us did at some point.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
One thing I have to say is what I like to do when it comes to music is I've heard a song enough, and it's like, okay, so I can easily pick out, you know, like, the chorus, the melody, the harmony typically, and, like, the bass and like the beat. But what I try to do is I try to listen in as close as I can and like pick out other instruments that you don't normally think about.
Right.
Like you try to pick out something specific, like maybe I don't know, like a triangle, like someone hitting a triangle, or like just something that doesn't happen very often in the song, but it's there. And unless you notice it, you don't know that it's there.
Right. There was like, was it with you? We were having a conversation. I was playing a song. And like, you were definitely in the room, and I was playing a song, and you were just like, "Is that a marimba?" And I listened to it again, and I was like, "Wait, that is a marimba." I'm like, "That's a real instrument," and this like mostly electronic song.
Yeah,
it's just like stuff like that is so cool to see.
It's just it's amazing. You know, honestly, I'm like super thankful for music.
Yeah,
because music by itself has such an effect on you. Like it can change your mood. It can make you think a certain way.
Exactly.
It can literally like
hype you up,
physically affect your body.
Yeah.
Like it can make your heart beat faster or slower.
When you go to like concerts and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we've had our fair share of concerts.
I've been to a few. Concert is literally what made me like King and Country.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they existed, and then I hear them and I'm like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, you were. That's exactly how I found 10th Avenue North.
Yeah,
like the next year at that same like winter jam. Like that whole tour, like we went to that, and like I didn't go to the year that you went, which I wish I was, because like for King Country's on my bucket list of people I want to see.
They were really
like,
good.
Them live, I've seen like videos of it and stuff, and they're just carrying around snare drums like it's nothing, and I'm just like, what the heck?
It was great.
But yeah, that's how I found like 10th Avenue North, because like I was like, okay, this is like a good song, and then they were telling this like story behind the song of I Have This Hope, and then the lead singer Mike, he literally just started walking around in the audience and like sitting next to people and like talking to them and asking them how their day was, and then he would just continue with the chorus, and like the rest of the band was just on stage having a great time.
That's awesome.
And like that's exactly how every single one of their concerts go. Like I went to a concert 2 years ago now, and I think I might go to one this fall again. I really hope I do. Like I went to a concert 2 years ago, and it was in a high school auditorium in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, like 2 hours away, and they were just having a great time. Like you could tell. And they were just like, all right, everyone, we're going to play this song. And it's a song I never heard of, and it was my favorite song by them for a long time. And they were just like, put your arm around the person next to you and just sway back and forth and just like sing the song. And like they were jumping, like these guys are in their like 40s and 50s, like, or not 50s, like late 30s, early 40s, like that kind of stuff. Like they're dads, they have families. They've been doing this for like 10 years. Their anniversary was a couple of days ago. I saw it on Instagram. And like they're jumping across like the rows of chairs on the backs of it, and they're like doing giant jumps off of like the kick drum on the drum set and like down to the stage, and they're running around having a great time. And like it's stuff like that like music can only bring that to people, like bring people to do that kind of stuff.
And speaking of high schools, quick shout out to that time John Legend came to our high school.
Oh my gosh, dude, he told me I can wear pink and cry in public.
That's how you be a man.
Yeah, he gave me some Axe body spray.
Dude, I still have some. I don't use it because I use Old Spice.
No, because
deodorant.
It's sentimental.
Yeah, that's the only reason I have it.
It's been touched with the essence of John Legend.
Yeah. I mean, how many people can say that John Legend came to their high school?
He sung 2 songs and left.
Yep, did 2 of the songs that he's made that are popular.
I don't remember.
No, I don't know what they're called.
I mean, John Legend's a cool dude.
Isn't it like All of Me or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
That's the one he did. But anyway,
yeah.
What I wanted to say was like music, like either with the whole thing, like how music makes you feel, like how important music is, like to just movies, even. Right. Like you get a good score in a movie, like say any Star Wars movie or like Spider-Verse, like.
Ooh. Oh, What's Up, Danger?
I see. I knew you'd like that one.
Yeah. Music is so important to like anything,
and I'm honestly just so thankful for it.
Yeah, for real.
You can just be sitting there just listening to it, like listening to a good song, and it's just you just feel it.
Yeah,
and it's incredible that music can do that to you. So.
Yeah, for real. So we're about out of time. We have a lot to talk about in future episodes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Don't know what next episode's gonna be. We're thinking of trying to get a guest on.
No, that would be ideal.
That would be ideal.
I really want to have someone else.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
It would be. It would be a lot of fun. If not, then we'll probably just expand on one of the topics we talked about today, or pick another one. Yeah. For now, though, 3 song recommendations.
3 song recommendations?
Yes. Leave the people with this to listen to.
Let me. Okay. Yeah, let me open up my music library real fast, just so I can.
I mean, while you're doing that, I want to say, "No Shame" by 10th Avenue North. We'll do "Silhouettes" by Cass, and let's do "Greater." Yeah, "Greater" by Elizabeth Grace.
Okay. So I'm going to recommend Twerp and NSP songs. Yeah. Because those are at the top of my head.
Yeah.
So Twerp's latest album, favorite song from that is Hidden Potential.
Ooh, that's a good song.
It's a really good one. They basically invented the whole music genre of motivational disco, I guess, is what they called it.
I love that.
Which, honestly,
I love that.
It's
term.
A good one. So that one, let's see. Let's say Starlight Brigade. featuring the lead singer of NSP, Dan Avidan.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Starlight Brigade's really good.
Yeah.
That's up there in my list.
Okay.
And as a third one, let's go with... Wow, there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah. There's a lot of music out there.
There's a lot of good music out there. Let's say Danny Don't You Know by NSP.
Ooh, good. Okay, good choice. Yeah. All right. Well, this has been the Van Variety Podcast.
It has.
Blah, blah, blah. Outro.
New episodes every Tuesday, just to make that clear. Because we've never actually said that.
I'm drinking water, sorry. Yeah, new episodes every Tuesday.
I'll usually get those up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Pretty much as soon as I wake up, because I have nothing else to do.
Right.
And yeah, if you have suggestions, send them to us.
Yeah, send them our way.
Put them down in the comments, because we need them.
Shoot us a text if you know us.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not giving out our phone numbers or any social media
Yeah.
yet. Just wait until we're famous.
Yeah.
Shout out to putting on my sunglasses and finger gunning at the camera.
Tell your friends about the podcast.
Tell your parents.
Share it.
Tell your dog.
Have your dog listen to it, dude.
Yeah.
Give us some traction, and then we can be bigger and better.
Faster, stronger.
I don't know the rest of the words.
Yeah, I don't either. All right. Well, cool.
See you next week.
See you next week.